So this is a really random video. I was not planning on doing this, but it's too much to handle for me. I wasn't planning on filming it at all. It just came to me that I needed to vent. I need to put my thoughts out there and share it. Maybe someone will understand or maybe, enjoy my theories. So I was waiting for Arcane season 2 because I'm a League of Legends fan and etc. And I really enjoyed the first season, but I was, casually waiting, nothing special. But then when the first act came out, I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. I've been thinking about this whole plot and everything for the past 4 days, and I cannot stop thinking about it. I need to vent. I need to share these thoughts. So let me get this straight. I love all of the Arcane storylines, but there is one storyline though that hit me really hard. Ugh. I need to know. I need to know. So this storyline is about Black Rose, and it hit me so hard because I wasn't expecting that. And I suppose the majority of us didn't. There was no hits about Black Rose being even like a part of Arcane season 2. There were no hits whatsoever, directly showing that this is gonna be a big part of the plot. And I'm assuming on what I've seen that this is gonna be a huge part. In my opinion, it's gonna be like one of the core plots, like on the same level as the Arcane, waking up and etc. So there will be some spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, don't watch it. But I assume if you're here and if you're watching this, then you watched the first act. So anyways, okay, let's start. The main character in this storyline at the moment is Midarda, like Ambessa, the mom. And right after the end of the third episode, I was so stunned. Wow. And what we've seen is that this Black Rose woman being killed. Then we see that Black Rose has taken Mel. They basically kidnapped her out of nowhere. And then we see that Ambessa is afraid of something and she wants to use Caitlyn as her doll to manipulate and basically to use Arcane and blah blah blah. So what I've been thinking is that Ambessa, when she was young, she made some sort of a deal with Black Rose, like how you basically make a deal with the devil, but instead of devil we have Black Rose and possibly LeBlanc, or like something like this. And she made a deal because if we go to her to the video clip, like the Blood, Sweat and Tears that they released before they released Ambessa as a lane champion in League of Legends, based on her video clip, like on this music clip, we can basically see her story, and there we have a lot of hints that indicate that she actually had something to do with Black Rose before like Arcane and something, when she was younger and when she was pregnant, most possibly with her first son, the brother of Mel who died. So if we take a look at this clip, we first see that she's lying on a battlefield with an arrow in her stomach, but you see she's pregnant, right? This is obvious. She had a child, she carried it. For some reason she went to fight while being pregnant, but the girl is bossing, so I don't have anything to say here. And then we see like this wolf coming out, and as we know in League of Legends lore, we have the kindred, which is the spirit of death and life, where we have a lamb representing a life, and we have a wolf representing the death. So we see the wolf getting to her. She's like, oh no, please don't take me. And then after the wolf approaches her, we see a lot of red things. So again, red is the color of black rose, and I won't get, too deep into the whole video clip explanation. Just a couple of key points that I want to highlight. So first, this part where she has a lamb, and you see that she sacrifices a lamb, and we know that lamb here indicates like the life, the spirit of life. So in my opinion, she sacrificed her life, like not sacrificed because she's still alive obviously, but made a deal. And then we see this small thing where we have Kinred, and if you notice here, it has like the mask, and the mask has this thing covered, like going up and then down, so like the up thing, I don't know how to call it. So we have this, if you notice, they have two different symbols, like the one is turned up and the second one is turned down. So this obviously is turned up, meaning that this is the like lamb from Kinred, and we see that she basically gives her something, or like Kinred gives her something, and she takes it, and right after that we see her being much stronger and sitting on like the big chair for queens. Forgot the name of it, sorry. She becomes more powerful, etc. And now she's a warrior. She's like, hey, I'm strong and stuff. And still, even like in her skin, we see the traces of something red. I don't know. Then at the end, we literally see the baby, and then we see the wolf being gone, and she stands up, taking, like, carrying her belly, like, I mean, she is pregnant. All right. This is the first part of what I wanted to show you, and just like for the context, so you see those signs in the video clip, and this is what I did right after the third episode. I went to watch the music video. So we see this situation, and obviously based on that, she made some sort of pact or deal with death and life and their representatives, Kinred. But we see a lot of red here, even though Noxus has red as their major color. Still, we know that according to lore of League of Legends, Noxus has the Black Rose, like Black Rose arises from Noxus area somewhere there. So probably, like as I assume, she made a deal with she made a deal with Kinred through Black Rose. Because, you know, Kinred is the spirit and she's just a human, and Black Rose probably was some sort of, you know, connector between them. Then we have this guy. This guy is something that I really like. I need this to be true. I need this to work out somehow. He's just, you know, a character. He doesn't say anything. He just says like, huh, when Mal spills the wine at him. And he, like, at first thought that he was here just, you know, for showing how Ambessa is, you know, this woman boss. This guy, I mean, he is suspicious. He served a certain purpose, but for me it seems not to be enough. Plus, we have this guy who we saw in like an entertainment room. This guy and this guy, they do really look alike. I mean, we can argue here, but still, they look too alike for it to be like a coincidence, you know? This is not Winx Club. This is Arcane. They do put a lot of effort into creating characters. And also, look at the mask he's wearing. Look at the mask this guy is wearing. He's wearing the Kinred mask, but this time it is face downwards. So meaning death as the wolf has. Listen. it just makes sense in my head, it just really makes sense. And what I was thinking, like where I was going with this thought, is that he could be a part of a Black Rose. He could be associated with them, working for them. So, to wrap it all up, because I can go on and on forever, and my prediction is that this guy is involved with Black Rose, and actually he is, spying on Ambessa and was introduced to us in the first season, and he's like, this, the spy, something like this. And that Ambessa is actually afraid of Black Rose because she made a certain pact with them, or an agreement, basically maybe something like she made a deal with the Black Rose to save her and her unborn child lives. Right now she doesn't want to pay her debt to Black Rose, and this is why they first killed her older son, and then why they took Mel. I'm looking forward to the second act because I really want to see whether I'm wrong or right, because I've been digging too deep into that. Let's see. Just let's see, okay? Thank you for hearing me venting out on a random YouTube channel. Waiting for the second act. Wish you a nice day. Bye bye.